It's that movie with that weird guy with the beard and that crazy guy from The Office and that really hot dude from Wedding Crashers.
I wasn't in Wedding Crashers.
Right?
I wasn't in Wedding Crashers.
I'm talking about Bradley.
Oh.
It was a blast to shoot. I mean, it was the most fun I've ever had in a movie, I think, pretty much. I mean, I love to, yeah, it was great. And,
I remember thinking, I think I said this while we were shooting a bunch of times, if this movie is as fun to watch as it is to make, then
we're set.
Then people will really like it, and I hope that translates to the screen.
And it's such a crapshoot making a successful movie. I mean, it really, everything has to come together. And it kind of, Zach and I were talking about this the other day. It's just kind of like literal magic has to happen. And the fact that we didn't reshoot any scene in the movie, which is so rare for a comedy, and then Todd edited it in 6 weeks. I mean, everything just sort of flowed. And I think that's because the movie's not just a comedy, it's also a mystery. It's not just a bunch of sort of set pieces that you're going to somehow string together to make a coherent movie. I mean, it has a huge engine behind it. I mean, we need to find the fiancé and figure out what happened. So the audience is constantly trying to, along with us, discover what's happening. So that's a great addition to a comedy that I think makes it unique, and why you're saying that you haven't seen anything like it.
The tooth is really missing in the movie. I mean, in my mouth, there is no tooth while we were shooting the movie. Because when I was a teenager, I lost a tooth, and I had a tooth implant put in. And when we got the script and we were like, oh, this is the character loses the tooth, great, so we'll black it out, or we'll do some sort of prosthetic or something, but nothing worked. Nothing looked good. So I asked my dentist, is it possible to take this thing out even though it's been there for 20 years? And he was like, yeah, we can do that. So he took out my tooth, and we left it out for 2 months to shoot the movie, and then I got a new implant. I think it looks pretty good.
I think it looks great.
The first few times we did it, he hit me. I was like, okay. But then I felt his knuckles go breeze by my beard, like I felt it on my beard. And then Bradley came up to me, and he was like, he's getting really close.
Yeah, I had a perfect line of sight where I was standing.
And if he would have hit me, I think I would have died.
You definitely would have been.
We
gone
did
to the hospital.
30 takes, I think.
Pretty sure you wouldn't have died.
I think I would have died.
He could have taken your head off.
You might have broken your jaw.
I think I could have died. It's better for the.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just redo it. I think I could have died.
Absolutely. That's a real tiger. Yeah, she's Alice. What was her name?
Ooh, no.
Tracy?
Zoe? No. Katie.
Katie. Nice.
Right.
Katie, yeah, 15 years old.
By the way, that tiger had no idea what its name was. The
Yeah,
trainers, all day long, the trainers like, Katie, 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 Katie. And they're like holding sticks with meat on the end. And Katie's just like, I'm going to do what I want all day.
Yeah.
And the trainers, tell them about what the trainers.
Oh, yeah.
When it's like, hey, can we do this ridiculously dangerous and unsafe thing with the tigers?
The guy would be like, what did he say? He goes,
we'll give it a try.
Yeah. I don't know. Try it.
Oh, let's try it.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
There was no protocol. It was
it's like, all right,
it's like,
see what happens.
Yeah.
No. What do you mean? No, we're not going to see what happens.
Yeah.
We did.
Case in point, Todd asked me to throw a steak. There's a scene where I throw a steak at a tiger, and he's like, try to hit him in the head with the steak.
And granted, we're in a studio, like a soundstage, up in a little tiny bathroom.
Yeah.
So it's not like he could run anywhere.
Yeah, and the tiger is about as close as we are right now.
And they kept saying that the tiger's going to be chained down, remember?
Yeah.
They were like, where's the chain? They were like, no, it's on a leash.
It's
on a
the
leash.
guy's holding.
And the
Yeah.
guy weighs a third
The
as
guy's
much as the
smaller
tiger.
than us.
The tiger could have just dragged him wherever.
Remember they kept saying it's chained up? It's like, no, it's not chained
Yeah,
up.
the tiger could do whatever it wanted.
There was a point where I was pushing the car and my back was to the tiger, so I couldn't see the tiger. And the tiger, this is the tiger's head, and the tiger was really close to like my lumbar vertebra, which is surrounded by back fat. So it's just
It's just like
so
a moist.
good, so,
Delicious.
so good to someone.